Welcome to First Things First. This is a show where you learn how to build a thriving nonprofit and live inspired. Hey, today I have something super special for you. I'm going to tell you how you can increase your response rates to your appeal letters or your appeal emails or to any campaign you're doing by 5x. I'm not kidding. So I did this as a podcast, so just bear with me here. I'm going to show you some photos and just tune in for 7 minutes. You will learn everything you want to know about how to increase your response rates for your appeal letters and any campaign you're doing. All right, now if you want to listen to the podcast, go to the Fundraising Coach and you'll find it there, or you can go to my website, tomiselin.com, right there below, and you can get the article. Anyway, I'm excited about this show because I'm telling you, this is how I've been able to raise millions of dollars, and you can too. All right, let's get started. Hi, and welcome to the Fundraising Coach, the place where you learn the tips and tactics you need to become an expert fundraiser. Well, if you're doing year-end appeals, this show is for you because if you follow these simple tactics, I can assure you, you will increase your response rates by 5x. And all you need to do is a couple of simple things. Let's get started. The simple solution, if you want to increase your response rates, is you got to notify your donors first. If you make a call announcing to your donors that you're in the midst of a year-end campaign and that they will soon be receiving an email or a letter about the campaign, your response rates will soar, and I'm telling you, as much as 5x. For donors that answer the phone and have a connection to your nonprofit, more than 50% will make a gift. I'm not kidding, try this. Done well, I'm telling you, my team can make this figure skyrocket to 70%, seriously. But on the flip side, just sending an email or an appeal letter with no announcement or personalization will yield a response rate of what, 1 to 3%, maybe 5% if you're lucky. So why does notification work? Well, when you call first, you're priming donors with a personal announcement that they will be receiving something from you. Making it personal means that the donor will feel obligated to respond. Why? Because people don't like to blow off other people when asked for a favor. Well, if you want to increase the odds even more, listen to this. If you send an appeal letter as part of your campaign, right, like something like "Open me, Tom and Sarah," on the outside of the envelope, then write a personal note on the appeal letter and make sure to mention something about the donor specifically, like, "So glad to hear your kids are home for the holidays." Also, write a small note on the response card. Most people never, ever do this. Something like, "Thank you for making a difference," or "Last year, you gave $500. This year, please consider a gift of," and then circle the amount you want them to give, or write it in, and then say thank you. Now let's get back to making calls. If you have a large list of donors, say 2,000, you can't expect to call all of them. Therefore, segment your list. Call your top 10% or more, whatever, 200, your top tier donors, and send out an email notification to the rest. The more calls you make, the better. Call, call, call. I can't say it enough. Pick up the phone and make calls. Making notification calls is a perfect job for board members. It's quick and they don't have to freak out feeling that they have to make a specific dollar ask because they aren't. They are simply announcing your campaign. Staff, volunteers, and family members of beneficiaries can help too. In this case, you may want to do some coaching. Just have a hot chocolate night, give some scripts away, and then have them practice by making calls to others in the room. Making 10 practice calls is all you need to prime everybody. Then, before they leave, give everyone a list of names to call. The most confident people should get the biggest donors. So what do you do if a donor answers your call? Well, that's okay. If the donor does answer your call, sound friendly and upbeat, and read your script. And then let them know that they'll be receiving an email in a couple of days. But be prepared, they might commit to a gift on the spot. If this happens, refer them to your website, or better yet, if you must, write down their credit card information and process it after the call. Or just take their pledge and tell them that the ED or someone from the development team will be in touch to take their payment. Well, what do you do if no one answers? Well, if you call and no one answers, no problem. The notification effect is almost as effective when leaving a voicemail. Just leave a friendly, upbeat voicemail using the script. Okay, let's say you're getting toward the end of the campaign and your biggest donors still haven't made a gift, well, then you want to make one last call, even if you've been sending emails along the way. Toward the end of your campaign, say at the end of December, the 22nd, 23rd, 27th, or 28th, something like that, make another notification call to your biggest donors one last time if they haven't yet made a gift. Announce the campaign again and how close you are to your goal and how much it would mean to the kids, your beneficiaries, if they made a gift in the next day or two. Well, what about email notifications? Should you send those ahead of time? Well, if you're sending email notifications to announce your campaign instead of a phone call, just send one. But after the original notification email, keep sending campaign emails every 5 days to the end of the campaign. Always change the subject line, photo, and a couple of lines of text. But you do not, let me repeat, you do not have to rebuild the entire email every time you send one. What's most important is to make notification announcements by phone or email before you send out your appeal letters or send out an email campaign letter. Okay, let me talk about crafting an email notification. For email notifications, make it short. Did I say short? Yes, very, very short. The shorter the better. No more than 3 sentences. The shorter the email, the higher the probability a donor will read and act on it. Put in things like this. Number 1, have a greeting. Hey Tom, happy holidays. Number 2, have a quick greeting and thank you for supporting your efforts in the past. 3, write a short blurb, and I mean short, saying that they can expect a letter in the mail or an email explaining your year-end campaign and the kids, beneficiaries, would be grateful for your support. And last, add a close-up photo of your programming, meaning some emotional close-ups of kids or something like that. That's it, no more. Keep it simple, keep it short. Boom, they'll open it, they'll expect your email or appeal letter in the mail. So now you say, hey Tom, what if we already started our campaign? Can we still do a notification? I said, absolutely. If you've already started your year-end campaign, it's still smart to make a phone notification or send an email notification. It will, absolutely will, 100% increase your response rates. Now let me make a note on removing donors from your list. Nobody, and I mean nobody, wants to get emails about your campaign after they've made a gift. So make sure when a donor makes a gift, remove them from your email list and call list so they don't get contacted or emailed again. Let me give you an example of a notification announcement for a phone call, but let's say the person didn't answer. All right, so it goes like something like this. Hi Tom, sorry I missed you. My name is Tom Iselin and I serve on the board of Storybook Farm. Do you have a minute to talk? Let me start by saying thank you for being a supporter and a fan of the farm. The purpose of my call, Tom, is to let you know that we're sending out a series of emails regarding our year-end campaign. You may have already received one, or you can expect one. Next year, the farm will serve more than 3,000 children, but our wait list is at an all-time high, 250 children. These kids shouldn't have to wait for the kind of childhood joy we all know they deserve. If you would make a gift to help at least one of these children this holiday season, it would mean the world to one of these children and Storybook. Oh, and we've already raised $80,000 to date, so we're nearly halfway to our goal. Plus, your gift will be matched by an anonymous donor. Look out for our emails, and thank you for restoring childhoods. Have a wonderful holiday. Goodbye. I know that was simplistic, but simplistic is good. Simplistic is good. What's most important, and don't forget this, the most important thing is to make these announcements, these notification announcements about your year-end campaign. Make phone calls, send emails, and let people know that your campaign is launching, that you're going to be sending them emails, that they're going to be receiving an appeal letter in the mail. That's what's most important, whether you talk to the people or not. Now, I wish you the best of luck this holiday season. Write me and let me know how successful it was. I'm telling you, this is the winning ticket. Thank you for tuning in. And remember, keep fueling your passion and giving back because the world needs more people like you to make it a better place. Have an outstanding day.